Hello, 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 and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, any questions onto services that I provide and all of that fun stuff on Patreon, down below in the description, guys. So, I'm starting off with water sign. I'm not exactly sure what I started with last week, to be honest with you. But water signs, this is your weekly. The monthly zodiacs are coming up for the 7th. Anyways, this is just, trying to see what's up in the energy for the water signs and all the elements during this week. So water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And I know I'm kind of like mumbling a lot. And what I'm picking up, what I'm sensing, feeling when it comes to your energy, water signs, is trying your best to release that fear, trying to release whatever it was that was holding you back, whether it was fear of following your own heart, because, that somebody either broke your heart or you felt that you were not good enough for someone or anything like that, whatever it was that didn't allow you to fully express your love towards someone. I am picking up that person may be somebody that you either walked away from, somebody that either walked away from you or vice versa. Again, these are general readings, so go ahead and switch the roles as you feel led to. But the thing here is mainly trying your best to release that fear and having faith within this connection. Even if it is that you haven't had any contact with this person, or maybe this person has moved on, or you have moved on with someone else, but still trying your best to kind of keep hope that sometime in the future, and for a lot of you, I do feel like you want it to be like the near future, you would like this connection to kind of rekindle. You would like this connection to start over again. And as you guys can see, my black mirror is behind me. I just placed it there, and I just noticed it for some reason. And I feel that the reason why I'm noticing it now, it's because it's like that is what the water signs are doing at the moment. The water signs during this time are really self-reflecting to the choices that they have made, and really trying to own up their parts and things. And the freaking mirror keeps on calling me, and it's like self-reflection, self-reflection, self-reflection. It's like all of the things that the water signs blamed others for, all of the things that they kind of wanted others to take responsibility for, they're finally facing it, and they're finally accepting it, they're finally acknowledging and finally accepting the responsibility of their own actions. So, all right, that is like the quick message. Now let's go ahead and see if anything more specific comes up for some of you guys. Anyways, a lot of people kind of wonder, like, how can I've had a lot of people ask, like, why are you so cheerful? Why are you so happy? Why are you so this with everything that's going on? And the thing is, it's like, it's not that I don't feel, it's not that I'm not aware of what's going on. It is just, if I'm going to help anyone, I have to be balanced within myself. I have to know who I am. I have to know where it is that I'm coming from, so that when different individuals reach out, when different people reach out with different issues and different problems, and they want to talk, or they want a reading, or whatever it is that they're seeking my advice or my guidance for, I'm in a place where I'm able to do it. And I'm just a cheerful person in general. At least I try to be as much as possible. But I really do try to work every single day to stay myself in a place of balance when it comes to, like, my emotions, my spirituality, my physical, my mental, my mental, can't even talk right now, because the water signs are very, 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 and I feel like that's what it is. It's like some of you want to find that balance, and it's like, for the water signs, it's like you guys get that balance, and then it's like you guys lose it so quickly. So it's like, how can I, it's like you guys are asking that question. It's like, how can I stay balanced? It's like you guys are wondering, why is it that you guys pull away from this specific individual? And I really do not, I'm not setting these intentions about love or, focusing on the past or anything like that, but that is what is coming up with a lot of the water signs. It's like, why is it when I finally get back in, or I'm finally back in their presence, do I F it up? Why do I fuck it up? Why do I allow this and this and that to happen? And it's like you're kind of like taking a seat and like kind of seeing your body, like your life, your story played in an area where you are able to really recognize what it is that you have done. What part have you played? You guys hear the TV in the background. Just know I have it on for the dogs. So, yeah, it's like you guys made an investment, some sort of investment, whether for some of you was an emotional investment, like with a connection, a new connection, a new person. And it's like this person was nothing like what they portrayed to be, let's put it that way. Maybe this was a person that came out to be very confident, very self-sufficient, very on top of their game type of thing. But as you got in the relationship with this individual, this person started to show like their codependency and like the needing and the this and the that and the controlling and all of these things, kind of things that so this person came into your life to self-reflect what you yourself have done to others in connections. Where maybe in the past, water signs, you have come up to the person that you were thinking about from the past as somebody that's self-confident, self-assured, this and this and that. But when you start connecting with them and you start being in a relationship with them, then you start to kind of either try to put them down or try to overpower them in order to feel secure within the connection, if that makes any sense. There is a lot of manipulated energy within the connection that you're currently in, and I feel that because you're feeling the pressure of it is what is pushing you or forcing you to go reflect on the old connection, on the person that you walked away from or that walked away from you. It's very heavy in the heart. It's like kind of like someone is crying in silence. Someone is crying at the end of the day when they're by themselves. Someone is crying like in the dark room. Somebody's crying like in their car. Somebody's driving off to like a parking lot or somewhere where they can't be seen to cry because they don't want those individuals. Sorry guys, I'm sitting on a ball. I'm not farting. If I fart, I'll let you know. But that's... Anyway, guys. So it is like somebody that's really going out of their way to hide their pain, to hide what they're going through. They are limiting the amount of time that they're spending with people. And when they are asked, or when somebody starts to, let's say, talk about the person from the past, they either want to change the subject because they don't want to start defending that person, because they feel that if they defend the person from the past, then all of those around them, whether they're friends or their family, the new person or whoever, is going to catch on to how they truly feel inside, how they truly feel like they made a mistake and things like that. So the water signs are overcoming the fear, but they're overcoming that fear and still keeping it secret. Wanting to get to a certain point, or how can I put it? Wanting to get to a certain point, a certain space within themselves before they go forth and speak to this person. The past, your past actions, and we're not talking about, okay, so if we look at past actions, so we're talking about, okay, whatever happened with the most recent ex, or the person that you're still thinking about, the person that you can't let go of, right? But then we're also talking about all of the exes before that, all the connections that you've had prior to that, and how they all, prior to meeting this person you can't let go of, how they all played a part in how you reacted to the person when you found the person that you felt was meant, you were meant to grow with, you were meant to be with. And it's like, because you were afraid that person was going to hurt you, was going to do the same thing that everyone prior to them did, you chose to you chose to go ahead and kind of get ahead of the game, and you hurt them, you control them, you manipulate them, you belittle them, you hurt them so that they couldn't do it to you, and then you would be okay. But the thing was that that individual only took, like, they could only take so much before that triggered them to wake up and to realize what was going on, and to get to a point where they realized and they accepted that they had to let go and that they had to move on. And that is killing you. And it's not necessarily that the person moved on with another person. It's that this person picked up and moved on with their life. And I think that's what's bothering you the most, because I feel for you water signs, if this person would have gotten into another connection with somebody else, then you would have been, oh, they're just trying to get over me type of thing. But because this person moved on their own, even if, let's say right now they're in a new connection, when they moved away from you originally, it was not because of another individual. It was because of their own self-love and their own self-respect. So therefore, that I think that's what's bothering you, and that is why it's making it so hard to face that own fear. Because I feel that is something that a lot of the water signs that are within this energy that I'm picking up are still struggling with, is your own self-love, your own self-worth, your own self-respect. Very heavy. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and see, because now it's getting repetitive, and I don't like it when it gets repetitive. I don't know if there's any, I'm trying to see if there's any specific message from any of you, but something is telling me that once I go ahead and I do the zodiacs individuals for the month, a lot of things are going to be specific for some of you. Anyways, water signs, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out a card for this week. One for Pisces, one for Scorpio, and one for Cancer. Alrighty, let's see. And these are the cards that are used for the quick check-in on Patreon, and those are posted on Mondays morning. Tuesday if I'm too lazy to do it. Nah, they're usually there by Monday, guys. Let's go ahead. Pisces. I'm taking the first one, sweetie. Upside down. Scorpio. Alrighty, Scorpio. And Cancer. What is the main energy for you guys this week? And again, I'm only taking the first card. The other ones, they can come out during the zodiac readings that are posted. Alrighty, so Pisces, let's go ahead and see what your card is. I'm going to face it towards you first, and then I'll face it towards me. So we have the Three of Cups in the upright. So this is more of, I try to focus these readings more on you yourself, trying to help you, not trying to focus so much on what everything else that's going around. Yes, how it can affect you, but more of what is the message that you need to hear. And with this Three of Cups, it's like she's in the middle. She has the two others on the side. And what I like about it is like how they're all standing strong. And I feel that Pisces, for you, this is that balance within yourself that you have been seeking, that you have been trying to attain, and trying to get that clarity on how it is that you can keep that balance, keep that momentum, keep that balance going long term, versus just having glimpse of it here and there. Like, what is it that you need to do to stay balanced? Like, that is what you're being guided to try and find out. That is why you're being triggered this week. That is why whatever interactions you have with people that may trigger you, or whatever it is that is going on in your life during this week, as you're trying to go ahead and face your fears, as you're trying to go ahead and really let go of those things that are holding you back, your main focus is going to be on trying to figure out how to stay balanced within yourself. Scorpios, 8 of Cups in the reverse. I feel like, regardless of anything, even though it's in the reverse, I feel what you guys are really trying to do is trying to let go. You're trying to let go of the love that you have for someone. You're really trying your best to release someone. But the goal here, or the advice, I guess, that I'm trying to say, what is being said to you, is not, you're still externalizing the issue. You're still externalizing the issue. Because loving the person from the past is not the issue. It's the lack of self-love that you're giving yourself. That need and that want for others' approvals, others' love, that is the issue here. So it's like, stop worrying about being in connections or in relationships with others until you learn to love yourself, until you learn to respect yourself, until you learn to stand up for what it is that is coming from within you, not what everyone else wants you to stand for, what it is that your intuition is telling you to do, what it is that your heart is telling you to do. Ignoring your heart during this time, the only thing that it's going to do is cause you to go more deep into that longing and wanting of that person from the past. And Cancer, we have the Magician. So as she's standing there, he's holding this, what is that? Like it's a wand, right? Yeah, these are the wands in here. And I got to look at them. A staff, a wand, whatever you want to call it. And he's holding it, he's looking at her, and she's like looking at it. And it kind of looks like she has like her hands like either in her dress or in her pocket, in like a pocket in her dress or whatever. And it's like seeing, for you, Cancer, is about seeing the possibilities of what that self-love and that self-worth, that freedom from these energies, from these people that have been controlling you. Like, what would that look like? What would that feel like? How do I get it? Now let's get to work. Like, that's where Cancer is at. Cancer is like, something is not right here. Why am I thinking of this person? Why am I feeling this? Why am I... You know what? I feel that a lot of the Cancers, if you guys are in connections with someone new or something like that, I feel like you guys are going to either put a stop to it, or you're going to take a step back and really try to take that time to really get to know yourself, really take that time to really get to know your soul in order to go ahead and get into the new phase, into the new cycle of your life. And that's actually quite beautiful. Well, water signs, that is all that I have for you at the moment. As always, thank you for all the love and support, and I will see you guys back in a few days, actually. Well, next week, actually, but sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing. Take care, guys. Love you. Bye-bye.